Yo, Savage fam, I'm sorry for the Savage family. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Please forgive me for that. I did turn around and say I am going to go get me a PS5 and I'm going to upgrade to a better broadcast system. And basically, right now, I'm just starting out. Like, I've been doing YouTube for like 2 years now. 2 years now. And I am beginning to climb up the top. And also, Savage fam, I know you guys are listening to me.
We have two defensive first teams tonight, Steve. Both of these squads fully engaged on the defensive end.
It will be a low-scoring outing tonight, but they all say it in all sports, and in basketball it works. Defense wins championships.
Now Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Iguodala out there with Weissman.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen, Curry, is just lethal from outside.
MP deciding where to go with it. Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Iguodala. Thompson from long range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we liked, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. Let's see how they do. Back to you.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
Now here's Iguodala. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Levine to the inside. Vucevic with the block.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot blocker?
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional. It hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Now here's Curry. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's MP for 3. And Wiseman sends it back. Green, the pass to Kerr. Offensive rebound. Wiseman, no good, unable to end this run.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And here's MP for 3. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nice hustle from Nikola on the offensive glass, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Don't double cover the man. Don't do that.
It's loyalty.
I know how he is
Even
when he
with
gets
this
to the goal.
Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Iguodala out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Green in at the 5. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. There's Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good positioning turns into a second chance shot for Patrick. Love that intensity on the glass.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
I now have send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored 46 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Curry's shot is good.
How about Steph Curry getting after it on the glass? Plays like this will get him going.
MP, that's for 2. They grab their own miss. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's MP for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 15.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And now the Bulls on the break. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Nails it from the high post.
Thompson uses those long arms to bother his man there. Got to hang on to the ball tight around him.
You know, trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Back to Green. Shoots over Vucevic. Green, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rosen dishes to MP. Puts it up. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
We're talking about Stephen Curry range right now in that shot.
And here's MP for three. Here's Vucevic. Down it goes for his third basket in his...
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
Shoot two at the free throw line.
Very assertive by Steph Curry. Takes the foul and still gets the shot up.
That's good from Stephen Curry. So Chicago. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead.
The Bulls 41. The Warriors 31.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's MP in at the one spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most
Bro,
wins in the finals
how the
ever
frick he
by
lose the ball?
who've each made an all-NBA team. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Thompson outside. Pass to Iguodala. Now Green. Iguodala outside. Pocket 6. Over to Rosen. And the Warriors miss again.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
MP fires from way outside. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 16. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they missed.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Levine kicks to MP. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 3. 3 of 5 away from home.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. James Wiseman's out there with Iguodala. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 30 points.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Iguodala outside. Curry against MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominated?
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Warriors, James Wiseman. One shot.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
MP, no good. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
you know what I appreciate most about Curry is his winning mentality. His competitive nature fuels this team.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Well, yeah.
See you next time.
Yeah, he's cute.
I think this is the neighborhood where I live at.
Huh?
How much, Shazam. See?
Jeez.
Yeah, I have to just go see it.
Eh.
If your brother's up to it.
Man,
My friend Sarah went to see it with her boyfriend one time. She cried when he died.
Oh. Yo, hey, give me a moment. I'll call you back.
Congratulations to the winners, A. Loki and King Havoc. We love to bring all of you the action right here on 2K TV. And reminder, you can watch 2K TV episodes both in your in-game phone and on .next spots in the city. Until next week, enjoy the game.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always...
Sorry, Savage fam.
Enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Levine is the 2, with DeRozan at the 3. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's MP in at the point. Here's Ivy. In the game against New York, very impressive. Bay passes to Stewart. Now Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Bay finds Cunningham. They grab their own miss. The shot misses. Now MP. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Cunningham outside. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And Cade Cunningham, one of those 6'6", 6'7" guards that's really skilled. So a tough matchup for most wings and really too big for most guards. That's where his advantage lies.
And the basket by MP.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Cunningham against MP. Doesn't go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. Brent, you think we're going to see more guys with the skills of Cade at his height?
I do, BA. I think just the advanced training in the offseason and development of these guys, they're coming into the league with a much more refined skill set, and Cade Cunningham is certainly in that basket of play.
Cunningham, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Ivy.
Let them threes fly.
Bogdanovich with it. Now here's Bay. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And that one's good. Stewart.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Cunningham against MP. Levine with it. MP outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons trailing. Hook loose. Pass to Bogdanovich. The three. He drops it from range.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
MP against Cunningham. MP outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 15.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bogdanovich, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Levine passes to MP. This one for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Detroit calls timeout. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on ball.
Substitution on the court.
Cunningham passes to Bay. Back to Cunningham. The shot no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Bay in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. Five on the clock. Fires, high post. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Cunningham against MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 21.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Bay against DeRozan. Pass to Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Bay, defended by DeRozan. Bay against DeRozan. And now the Bulls in transition. And the layup is good off the glass. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Detroit calls timeout. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Noel, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. And here's MP. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk.
Throwing it down.
Bay outside. Here's Ivy. To the middle. And it's Cunningham missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Pass to Noel. Cunningham outside. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Nails it from 3. MP's got 27 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Timeout called, the Pistons.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the...
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons Youth Dance Team. Fans, your Pistons Dance.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court for Chicago. In it forward, it's DeRozan and Williams. Zach LaVine out there with MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. Here's Bay. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Launches it. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Cunningham finds Bay. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brett, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end.
And so Bay nails both of them.
And Saddiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
MP shot is off. And Detroit is shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Cunningham on the wing. Looking to end this cold spell. And he gets the jumper to drop. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
From deep, MP. Kept alive. Vucevic. And that one's good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And the dunk by DeRozan.
As we've seen him develop in this league, LaVine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And they pick up 2.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Cunningham against MP. The 3 is up. Tipped.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The Pistons making a switch here. Noel's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Green's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Bogdanovic passes to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. He's covered by Levine. Back to Cunningham. And they recover it. Here's Stewart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal. Stewart not shy, getting in there to draw fouls and make the defense smother him. He can take that. And the big man, Isaiah.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th. Dragic passes to MP. There's the triple. Noel with the rebound. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Duran. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
At 6'11", it's a short trip for Duran up to the rim, and the rookie powers it down with enthusiasm.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Alright, Savage fam, that's gonna be the last video of the night. And also, Savage fam, I'm gonna let you guys know it's your boy Savage. I love you guys. Please also click the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on your notification bells, and also be you. Stay focused on what you want to achieve. Be who you always are. Don't change for nobody else. Just stay who you are. Be who you are. And most likely, always be happy for yourself. Just don't try to get in a relationship. Just don't try to get in a relationship so you can just feel happy. Just be happy for yourself and be happy for those that you have. And also, Savage family, it's your boy Savage. I love you guys. Be safe out there. And also, if you guys have any comments, please leave your comments in the comment section box below. And also, if you guys want to reach out to me, you guys can also hit my line at tgoodson353 on Snapchat. And also, you guys can chat with me on there. Hey, I'm available to be talked to. If you guys want to play video games with me, like, I don't mind playing video games with you guys. I love you guys. And also, be safe out there and do what you gotta do best. Peace.